Hello everybody, my name is Anos. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I've been alive on Twitch quite often. It's where I met a couple of good friends. And, well, today's topic of the video is actually talking about Jujutsu Infinite. Surprisingly, this game came out like a little over, I think it was over a year and a half ago. I think. And it's created by Awesome Ninja Games, alright? It's available, as you can see, on all devices, mobile, PC, and console. I've been playing it on console for a while, but I stopped playing it last year, actually, when I finished getting the Fuga for Demon Vessel. I really just want to simply state that this game is absolutely phenomenal, and in my opinion, hella overlooked, um, especially in the Roblox community. Maybe not hella overlooked when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, fans and whatnot. This game is absolutely great. Like phenomenal even. I can't even describe just how great this game is for me. I recently just started playing, and I'm not gonna say that I'm the best player, but I like to say for PVE, player versus entity, um, entities and whatnot, I think I'm pretty good. I mean, not the best, but I've only gotten so much stuff because of people I've met on Jujutsu Infinite that helped me out in this game. Um, let's load in real quick, and as you can see in the without the loading screen, you can see a bunch of things already, and I will go into depth of everything for you. Um, I usually skip this. I really don't need it, and then I put on low GFX mode. Not because my PS5 can't handle it. It just helps me in the long run to ensure I don't have any lag. But anyways, right now it's the winter event. And the winter event's actually pretty fun. I'm currently working on getting all of the stuff here. Um, I need this yet, but I have the Halo of Frost and the Frosted Coat. I just need these two, which is 200. And then I'll be working towards this. And it ends in 19 days as of right now. It is currently 11:23, Monday on January 12th. So, yes, this game is public, and if you go over here, you can choose any server that you want, depending on your region, if you want to play with less people. I'm not sure if the private servers are free. I have never had to deal with it, um, at least in my opinion. I've never had to, you know. There is a storyline, so when you do join this game and play it for the first time, it is a pretty good story. I really enjoyed it. There's the clan head. That's where you go ahead and get your level up. I would restart, but I don't have many Robux. So I'll just show you my slots. My level 24 is my lowest. There is ways to spin. I got 45 spins. I still yet to spin for my special grade. I'm trying to go for Thunder God. I have pretty much everything except for Thunder God. You could pay for spins and whatnot, although I wouldn't recommend it. It's very, very easy to get spins in this game. They release codes quite often, and one that's currently out is Winter Out. Winter underscore out is from what I know. These are my innates for PvE and whatnot. You got an innate bag. Yes, you do have to pay for these and whatnot. Not the styles, but the innate bag and the innate slots. I think 3 and 4. Um, there's an AFK world which you can get spins for free, um, and it awards you one every 10 minutes. Here's where you would go. Um, it would give you also an AFK chest every 10 minutes, and then a Frost Essence, which is used to buy, the armor that I just mentioned earlier. every 10 minutes. So everything that you get in there is every 10 minutes, and I think that's completely fair. It does rotate you so you don't disconnect. You're probably asking, Trade Hub, that's obvious, but you're probably asking what the cash market, the curse market is if you haven't played this game before. The cash market is where you spend money for stuff. Demon Fingers, I would love to get that, but I'm low on money. I just spent all my money for Jade Lotuses. Curse market, it's actually trading items for stuff. So right now I could pay 9 Demon Fingers for a Curse Hand and whatnot. And you see these colors around them. I'll explain what they mean here in a minute. But yeah, you could trade these. Vengeance is a really good one. Very good weapon. Um, but anyways, now you're seeing, blue, green, purple, red. Red is legendary. Green is uncommon. And white is common. Blue is rare. And then purple is special grade. But there is one more. And it's called unique. And that's, from what I know, only maximum scrolls and domain shards. And they have a really small chance of getting any, if getting that out of chests. I think it was less than 1%. Um, as you can see here, it refreshes in 30 minutes, but it refreshes every 4 hours, I believe. So right now it would refresh at 12, and then it would refresh at 3. So my bad, it's at every 3 hours. Cash market refreshes every hour. There's an exchange event. They just released that not too long ago. Um, it's a multiplayer mode, basically, where you do a bunch of multiplayer events. Then you got bosses and investigations and whatnot. You'll definitely unlock these later once you do the story and some missions. Level up and uncap your levels and whatnot over there. Currently, I'm max level and I think it was 3 of the best armors. Yeah, 3 of the best armor right here. And Black Hole Buddy and all that. I have a lot of good stuff. Um, at least in my opinion, I think I have a good amount. These two are really rare. But yeah, over time, it does take a minute to level up, but it's not like a grueling process. I mean, when I first started playing this game, um, God, it was a long time ago, and I leveled up to the max cap. I think it was. I don't remember what the max level cap came out at first, but it was right after special grade, after uncapping from special grade, that I got max level. Now, levels are actually important because as you can see right here, here's the shop actually. Oh, didn't even notice this. You can pay for Frost Essence. Game passes, you can get skip spins. I don't have this nor Heavenly Restriction, and whatnot. Uh, you could get 2 times mastery, cash, and whatnot, miscellaneous, all this kind of stuff. I highly recommend getting an 8 slot, 3, 4, and an 8 bag. If you want the item notifier, basically self-explanatory, but if you can't really figure it out, all it really does is every hour, uh, it spawns, the game spawns something. So it could be a demon finger ranging to domain shards. All right. Um, so anything legendary, special grade, and uniques, and they're usually items, like demon fingers and weapons, like the Impossible Dream. Um, but however, you're going to see a lot of demon fingers. That's the most common. Um, yeah, that's it about that. But you got daily quests. You'll unlock these throughout the missions. These will give you about 60 spins. The other 30 spins is for the exchange event. And then you got the hardest boss in the game. Um, yeah, so that's how you're gonna get all the good armor that I have on right now. So the Fantasist, the Ethereon, the Imaginary Cane. Um, that's where you, and I think Black Hole Buddy is the only way that you get that um, through there. And I think it's got a couple different modes. You could do, you know, um, easy to nightmare, and whatnot. And that's the same thing over at bosses, except it's story bosses. I'm not sure if this is in the story. I haven't really played this in a while, so I don't remember. So about the level, like I was gonna say, if you go over to your stats, here's where you can see a bunch of like things for points, and that's every point that you get. Um, every point that you get, every level, every time that you level up, every level is one stat point, and you can upgrade your stuff. And you got health, focus, technique, strength. Those are your four main ones. Innate is actually your techniques. And as you can see, I pretty much have everything unlocked. I have both Malevolent and Infinite Void. I want to get Celestial Opera. Don't want to get Unequivocal Love yet. And these ones are maximum scrolls. And before, you think that, you could get these right away. As you could see on the tops right here, Mastery 1. So as soon as you get it, you can pay for this. It's free most of the times from what I know. And then once you get to Mastery 50 on, Demon Vessel, you get Cleave, right? And then Mastery 100, you got the Flame Arrow, or Fuga, right? And then you got Switch, which is what Yuji Itadori does. And then you got Rend, and then Spiderweb, which are two moves that I never seen before until I hopped back on the game. And here's our maximum, High and Awakening. So basically, self-explanatory. Spoiler alert for the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, so if you guys don't want that, please just skip ahead like maybe a minute or so. Um, basically, when after Sukuna defeats Gojo, he, from what I know, he eats his body from 1,000 years ago. He eats it and he gains his High form. And this is actually, this is him. He takes over. He takes over for a couple minutes. I think it was like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then I got the domain expansion of Malevolent Shrine, which is really, really good for both PvE and PvP. This compared with Purple, absolutely phenomenal. And then whatnot. So I'm trying to get a maximum scroll for Jacob's Ladder or Total Collapse. It's one of the two. Um, but yeah, and also every mastery, so like, think this costed me like 3K. Money is not hard to get. All right, it is very easy to get. It just takes a while to grind for it, and I will explain how you're going to get money after that. All in all, this game is super fun. I recommend it for everybody, um, especially especially when it comes to really good story games like this. So, anyways, the missions. As you can see, you walk up to the circle. So you're gonna start out at Shijo Town set, which is only level 1, and if you click right here, you can see your rewards. So you got special grade right here. This is the stuff that you could get, and you're gonna see. Oh, there's a demon finger. That's a legendary. Actually, that is 5 demon fingers. It's a bundle of demon fingers, and it's very hard to get. I've only gotten that twice. And then you can see a bunch of these items and these items. These are going to be very common, and you can, re-roll, to get different, you know, star ratings, which will increase this bar right here by more percent. So I'm gonna re-roll for a purple. We're gonna roll for a purple. We're gonna be here for a minute. Oh, there we go. We got 2 purples. All right, this is the highest that you could get. And so I'm gonna accept this one. And as you can see, you know, it'll tell you how much XP you're getting, which is how much levels, or you know, XP that you're gonna get towards your level. And the mission's essence is really important to level up with the clan head, as I told you. And then you see how much cash you're gonna get. Sometimes you're gonna get a lot more with this. It really just depends on what you accept. I think it's randomized in my opinion. Um, and then you got this. It's much harder to get purples in this for some reason. I don't know why. Um, but as you can see, you know, the rewards change. I gotta get the Ravenous Axe. But the rewards do change. So we're gonna go ahead and accept defeat a cursed user. And okay, we accepted the mission, and now for PC players, this will be press J to warp. For console players, it'll be just down on D-pad. There is ways to block, and there's a dash, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and defeat the character. So, I'm not gonna go into everything. This will be a couple part video. So now that we completed it, we warp back. And then we go over to the missions. And a purple gives us a 75% increase. Now, when that hits, you know, 100%, it will, I will be quiet. Need I say more? This game is so good. Need I say more about this game? Like, look at. I mean, that was the Fuga maximum, basically. And you do have to do a quest for that. It's not hard to do. Just follow a YouTube tutorial. It'll tell you everything that you need. Everything that you need to know. Just search up Fuga Quest Jujutsu Infinite. And it will show you everything. So basically, now that I finished that, it was a purple. It gave me another 75. Oh, Maharago's here. It gave me another 75%. So immediately it's going to go to 100%. And then plus another 50. If we go over here, see? Another 50. And it gives you 2 chests. Alright? These chests are randomized. There's no guarantee. There's no pity system from what I know. Now they do start off with 1 luck, and you can increase the luck. You can increase it through cats, fortune gourd, lotuses, so sapphire, jade, lucky peppermints now, candy canes, you know, anything that says luck, or except for calamities and whatnot. Those are for calamities from what I know. Luck vial gives you a small percent, and also Another thing to get a small percent is to get suit of fortune, trousers of the fortune set basically, and that's quite a grind. You got to go over to world bosses down here, and that's how you get them. I got these out of chests, so yeah, um, that's what I say to do, and whatnot. You can increase the chest luck, by the way. So now we go over here. We see sandbox, self-explanatory. You can go in, you could play around, experiment on your own, and whatnot. You got awakening storage. So basically, these purified hands that I showed you guys earlier, this one. If I use it, I can. You see these two up here, energy, nature, awakening. I can get like a couple different things from, purified curse hand. The rarest one being black flash arms. If you want to know more about it, go ahead and go into the sandbox, find this guy, and it will show you everything. Um, just go up to him, go to storage, and it will show you everything. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can craft things, obviously. You guys can find that one out on your own. And whatnot. I really think this game is something that you should start or like play as soon as you want. Very, very fun game. Oh, and before I do anything, if you guys do not want to like have like a bar, you see this purple uh, square right by my character, right here. That's my vent. I would think it's H on PC. It happens when you take too much damage. You just immediately press H, and when it says H and it flashes red and white. For me, it's for console players. It's up on D-pad. I don't know about mobile. But anyways, like I was saying, this thing will appear when you get a focus bar down here. And if you, I don't know what it was on PC, but for me, it's L1 to trigger it. And if you press square before the purple runs out, you do a black flash. If you don't like that, you can go up to this guy, and for 10 demon fingers, you can just do it. You know what I mean? I would show you guys, but I really don't have time to do that right now. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you guys. There is a lot of rare stuff to get. Like for example, that guy was wearing a turbo mask. That is literally an only event item. That's the only time you can get it. It was through the event, uh, and whatnot. So these things in the black market will never come back as soon as the days are over, from what I know. So make sure you guys stock up. So a best ways to get Frost Essence: do missions, kill frosted mobs and whatnot, and every hour. So every time that this resets, so in 15 minutes, a boss will spawn right here. You will see a portal right here. You press square and you do damage to the boss and try to kill it and whatnot. And it will give you a couple chests and it will give you some frost essence. You can go to bosses. I specifically do Volcano Curse because every other one gives me a mob that spawns as frosted, which then in turn gives me 5 frosted essence. And then you can also go into the AFK world. This bypasses the daily limit. So here you guys can see it. Frost essence collected 60, and whatnot, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys do like this and want to see more of this video, please leave a like, comment, and let me know what you guys want to see. What you guys want to see more of. You guys want to see investigations? You want me to see bosses? You want me to do missions? You want me to do the calamity? You want me to restart, get a new slot, and fucking try something else? Just tell me what to do in the comments. I will do it to my best of abilities. Anyways, much love to you guys. Remember to LCSS, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope that you play this game. Again, this game is available on all platforms. I am not sponsored by this game, nor this company. I just have to say, I just really think this game is fucking fantastic, and you guys should give it a try. Again, it's Jujutsu Infinite on Roblox, available on all platforms. I love you guys, and have a great day.